Chinese tech giant Huawei on Friday estimated its revenues for 2022 remained flat, suggesting that a precipitous drop in sales due to U.S. sanctions had come to a halt. In fact, it reported a sales increase, though just barely. In a New Year's letter addressed to staff and released to the media, rotating chairman Eric Xu said sales had actually edged up 0.02%. And he struck an upbeat tone, writing, quote, U.S. restrictions are now our new normal, and we're back to business as usual. Xu expected revenue for the year to be 636.9 billion yuan, or about $91.5 billion. He did not mention profits. The company typically discloses full annual results in the first quarter of the following year. The figures represent a tiny increase from 2021 and still remained well below the company's record of $122 billion in 2019. At that time, the company was at its peak as the top Android smartphone vendor globally.
Huawei is something that's very dangerous. You look at what they've done from a security standpoint, from a military standpoint, it's very dangerous.
But that year, the U.S. Trump administration imposed a trade ban on Huawei, citing national security concerns. The ban barred the Chinese firm from using Alphabet's Android software on its smartphones, along with other critical U.S.-based tech. The sanctions caused Huawei's handset device sales to plummet. Xu wrote, quote, the macro environment may be rife with uncertainty, but what we can be certain about is that digitization and decarbonization are the way forward, and they're where future opportunities lie.
SouthWest Airlines is back to a relatively normal flight schedule after days of widespread cancellations and delays. The carrier pledged to reimburse customers for extra expenses during the travel disruptions and is still reuniting passengers with their missing luggage. CEO Bob Jordan said the company is working to win back its customers' trust.
The storm had an impact, but we had impacts beyond the storm that obviously impacted Southwest very differently. It really was the scope of the problems attempting to be solved, just to move crews around, keep the airline moving. This has impacted so many people, so many customers over the holidays. It's impacted our employees, and I'm extremely sorry for that.